This is a presentation of group 26 of second semester of the Bachelor of Architectural Technology and Construction Management. We're presenting about Byg. Throughout the presentation, we're going through the mission, the vision, FN's goals of sustainable development, product, a comparison between the alternative products, the U values, how we attain the gold certificate, and the fire analysis.
So Byg ApS mission is to have a sustainable approach to the selection of recyclable materials. And the company's vision is to achieve success by taking the green direction. The company strives to be the leading company in sustainable construction.
Decided to focus on 4 sustainable development goals. Those goals are industry, innovation, and infrastructure, which is about building resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Sustainable cities and communities, which is about make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Responsible consumption and production, which is about ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. Climate action, which is about take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. With focus on those goals, we can achieve more sustainable climate and labor market.
Here is the presentation of the product we have chosen to use in our company. Our main focus is paper wool. Paper wool insulation is made from recycled paper products, primarily newspapers, and has a very high recycled material content. It has a wool-like structure, therefore it's called paper wool. You can add some chemicals to the insulation to increase the fire resistance in the product.
We compared rock wool, glass wool, and paper wool to see what polluted the most. On the pyramid, you can see how much rock wool pollutes compared to glass wool and paper wool. And rock wool pollutes almost 10 times as much as paper wool does. On a graph, it shows the moisture protection in paper wool compared to rock wool.
U value. U value calculates how much heat the construction loses. The lower the value you have, the better you retain the heat. According to the building regulations, outer walls have a requirement of 0.30 in U value. Here you can see that we have calculated our U value to see if the U value complies with the BR18 rules. Since the outer walls have an odd U value below 0.30, it meets the requirement of BR18. How we calculate the U value? We check the materials from our outer walls with the paper wool and found the density and lambda value. By getting the sum of these materials, we'll look at our sum, our lag, which is 7.33, and by dividing it with 1, we'll get the U value that is 0.136.
The global warming potential is a measurement of how much pollution is produced from the materials being raw until it reaches the factory. And it is judged by a quality score which we can produce from 0 to 10, and that's a score that we give when we compare the new material to a material that is often used. As an example, in this one, we have the concrete used in the basement levels of the house, and our value is quite a lot higher, so we gave it 0. But if, for example, if we have the paper wool, which is the focus of our presentation, our value is way higher, so we have given it a higher score. If we reach a score that is 50% or higher, we reach the gold value or the golden certificate.
Here we have the fire analysis of paper wool compared to other products of insulation. The fire class shown, BS2D0, is a fire class of another type of paper wool composed of more chemicals to increase the fire resistance in the product. The normal fire resistance for paper wool is DS2D0, which is more flammable than the product we have chosen. Compared to rock wool and glass wool, the fire resistance is a lot worse, but if we compare the fire resistance class plus the price, the paper wool makes up for it in price. Thank you for listening to our presentation.